Good. Oh, they're practicing their short field. Let's see how fast he's doing right around this corner.
Yeah.
I get our idea.
Probably pretty similar.
You're definitely more stabilized in your launch. That's kind of an early VR, wasn't it?
That was. Little headwinds.
There you go. Bend traffic, Skyhawk 733 Mike Golf departing runway 34 for eastbound departure, Bend.
Bend traffic, look, everyone, 94 Lima, go, taking a Bravo taxi, parallel.
Clear that way?
Close traffic, bend traffic.
Okay, feet on the floor. All right, what's about runway center line? Look at that.
Air traffic, Skyhawk 9012 Hotel, turning left crosswind 34, bend.
Chris with Bravo over there too.
So there's that natural crab. When do we turn that GoPro on?
194 Lima, goes right downwind for Bravo taxiway, parallel 34, bend traffic. Air traffic, Skyhawk 9012
Did we turn it on?
I did.
Oh, we did. We're good.
We're good.
Cool. We got that wind out of the west. We're crabbing correct for that. Yeah, look at that over the ponds. You can see all the ripples.
It was supposed to get windy.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Practicing their active shooter drill there. Get up just above the helicopter traffic pattern, then I'll cut my crosswind.
Traffic, helicopter 194 Lima, goes turn right base to final for Bravo taxiway, parallel 34, bend traffic.
I will be turning inside of the airplane traffic on left base. We got you in sight.
Roger, we got you in sight. Bend air traffic, Skyhawk 9012 Hotel, turning left base 34. Got the helicopter, bend.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 733 Mike Golf is to take, let's see, right crosswind departing to the east, Bend.
Bend traffic 7425 Tango.
Something like that.
From the heliport to Bravo via Charlie, Bend.
I never noticed that new building down there.
I've always wondered what they were.
They got zero grass for that one. Okay, definitely just keep flying. There's nothing to configure.
Bend traffic, helicopter 194, Lima Echo, taking up Bravo, taxiway parallel 34, right close, traffic, bend traffic.
They're saying for my entry speed for Chandels and Lazy 8s.
Yeah, I think 105 is the top of our maneuvering speed.
System 737, Romeo Lima taking runway 34 for a left crosswind departure.
Goes from like 94 to 105.
Bend traffic, helicopter 194, Lima Echoes, right downwind for Bravo, taxiway parallel 34, bend traffic. Traffic stack 9012 Hotel, turning left crossing 34, bend.
We can just, you know, I don't mind working on some landings today too, because I don't know how long it's going to be before that plane's up and running. But we can just do a few maneuvers out here. Let's definitely work on some steep turns that were funky.
Yep.
And
turns to the right primarily.
Yeah, and then that some Lazy 8s, just doing that outside for the first 3/4 of it. Coming in,
air traffic stack 9012.
I don't feel like getting all the way down to the ground reference maneuver. Coming back, have to go back.
Oh, those have been looking good anyways. Those are pretty easy to talk through too.
As you're doing them. Okay, I'm noticing my wingtips behind it. I need to push forward. Trying to hold that same rotational angle. Pivotal altitude.
Traffic, helicopter 7425 Tango is taking off Bravo taxiway parallel 34, transitioning.
Bend practice area, Skyhawk 4 Charlie Golf is maneuvering over 4/4 at 4,500. Bend practice area.
East practice area traffic, Skyhawk 733 Mike Golf is about 6 miles north of Alfalfa, transitioning west to east. We'll stay to the north side of Gorin if that's good with you guys, Mike Golf.
Yeah, I'm good with that. We're going to be maneuvering down here towards Four Corners and south.
Copy, we'll just stay north side of the Alfalfa Road and stay out of your hair. 3 Mike Golf. Sorry, ground speed 97. Oh yeah, we got our wind at our tail here, that's what's going on. Cool, I got them in sight, they're low.
Yeah, I see them too.
Cool, 10% my VSI, right about there. Oh, it was premature.
I'm sure that rule probably applies more to high performance airplanes.
Yeah. Cool, let me take a few clearing turns here. Actually, I want to look to that left first and go that way. Clear left, and I can turn over that way, see what I can see. Still have him in sight. We could shoot the Zulu 29er right here now.
No. Haven't done it in ages.
That was my favorite approach because it's like steeper. Kind of come right over the top of Palview. That's pretty cool, I thought. Boom, sinking, I'm bringing that. I can just feel that right there. gonna get lined up over Goring here. Go south heading and do some steep turns. Looking good around here. Cool, south heading, I'm gonna start that first to the left. Why did I just leap up on me? My airspeed picked up, my prop speed picked up, everything picked up. Cool. Alright, starting that turn to the left. Looking good that way. Steep turn starting to the left. Keeping coordinated, rudder in, little back elevator, a little Scotia power. 1, 2. Not too much altitude there.
There we go, there's the perfect sight picture. Bank looks really good.
Starting to drop, catching it there. Stepping on the ball, just a skosh, up, picking up, coming up again.
Oh, holy smokes. Freaked me out.
Okay, rolling out on heading, straight into that next one, staying forward on that, staying right on my coordination.
Came out of nowhere.
He was like laughing watching us. Oh, there's some guys learning steep turns down there.
A little steep on the bank, so it's starting a little descent there. There we go.
Oh, that's right, that's 60. That's it, yeah, yeah.
So now that it's established in that 45, you're holding it really nice.
I'm gonna try and get up a little bit. Climb back up when I roll out here. So half of that's gonna be right about here, starting that roll out. A little low on that one.
Yeah, still kind of that same problem, just over banking a little bit on that right turn, and
I got so distracted by the jet plane.
Too.
That was cool though. Cool, let's do another one. I'm gonna go to the right, clearing to the right, looking up, looking down, stabilize there, and starting a right turn.
There we go. A little more back pressure in there.
Stepping on the ball, there's that. Bringing my trim up now. It'll slip down on me. I knew how much back pressure to have, and I'm adding a little bit more now just to try and make up for that lost altitude. There we go, that's the side picture I want, right through there.
Okay, practice area, Sky 49 Charlie Golf is doing nice turns over the road south of four corners at 4,500, bed practice area.
Yeah, I think if you kind of go into that steep turn to the right with the accelerated stall mindset, it's probably going to help you out.
Yeah.
Just to really get that pull in there.
Okay, let's try one more.
You know, I think you're a Red Bull pilot.
Okay, starting that turn to the right, clear right, stepping on it.
There we go. Pull, pull, pull. And then there it is. That's when it's getting a little steep. There we go. Looks really good.
Cool, thanks for that. That's perfect advice. Make sure I step on the ball there, and I got that climb, holding that.
Yeah, there we go. And that's the perfect demonstration right there.
Okay, getting ready to roll out here. There we go.
That was good.
Cool. I'm going to turn around here.
Okay.
Oh, I see I lost a bit there at the very end. I was looking outside. Looking for that flight coming in from Denver. Oh, what were we going to do? We were going to do the...
We're going to do that turning slip and a stall and a turn as well.
Stall and a turn. as a different than an accelerated stall.
Yeah, almost treat it like a power off turning stall.
Okay.
It specifies in the ACS that they can do that if the examiner wants
to. We do it
to.
at Chandelle here and get up another 500. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to start one here to the left. Cool. Clear to my left. Let's look over there. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do a Chandelle to the left here. Entering that Chandelle at 3, 2, 1. Full power. Pitching over. Getting 30 degrees of bank in there. Starting to add my nose up.
A little more pitch by the time we get to that 90. There we go.
There it is, up there it is, there, and so now...
Practice area, Sky 49 Charlie Golf is at 5,500.
I'll just keep those eyes outside.
South of Gordon Field, flying west.
Perfect, good coordination, keeping that same pitch attitude.
Come on, a little bit
coming around to our reference point.
And there we are, 700 feet gained. Wow, I can't believe we just gained 700 feet. And minimum control airspeed is definitely right here.
Yeah, getting there.
I could have got steeper on my approach.
A little steeper initially.
Yep, there it is. Letting it out. Let that airspeed build. East practice area traffic, Skyhawk 733 Mike Gulf, over Goring Field and to the north, 8,000 and below, maneuvering. East practice area traffic.
East practice area, 7 Roland Lima, can be here about 6-7 miles to the south. Begin maneuvers at 7,500.
You see them?
I do not.
Like same altitude, so hard to see.
I know. Never know where to look.
Cool, so let's clear this over this way to the right, above, below. That jet was like 1,000 feet above us.
Yeah.
I wonder if we would have just held like that, if we could have felt the wake turbulence sinking.
Probably.
Yeah. So let's do a gentle turn here and set that up for that stall. So pulling that out.
Just come back towards pretty much idle. Not almost, trim for your best glide. We could do it with or without flaps. Basically just kind of want to see characteristics of the airplane in a turn during a stall. Pretty similar to like the base to final, without the cross coordination. So on a check ride, this will be easier for the student because they don't need to maintain a heading. The examiner will specify the angle of bank. They'll just say, put it in a 30-degree bank. So let's bank over about 30 degrees to the right.
Okay.
We'll just start bringing that nose up.
Looking there. Okay, 30 degrees to the right.
Recovery is going to be pretty much the same as an accelerated stall. We're just going to level the wings as we add full power and get to a climb
get that
attitude.
bank angle and start to add.
So obviously we're in a turn. We're going to stall at probably at faster airspeed.
I got to stay coordinated. I just realized I was not as coordinated as I want to be.
So there's 55. Getting to the bottom of the green. Does not want to stall. There we go.
Oh, I want to use my rudder right here to get me in alignment. I'm feeling like I can't get it to go.
It's not going, is it? You might just have to... There's a little tiny buffet. There we go. So we use coordinated use, aileron and rudder, level the wings.
I was more rudder. I was like,
yeah.
I can't help that. That's a good habit, I think, though. And we lost 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
God, we were turning a bunch.
We did turn a bunch. So you could probably do it like a power off stall and just get configured for landing and then just throw it in a little bank as you pull the power and bring the nose up.
Yeah, but I mean,
really no different.
We're doing this to commercial
feel
standards.
it, do anything.
Then we would do it till the horn.
Exactly.
Avoiding a elevator trim stall. As I come out of that, I mean, that's exactly where that would be.
Right. Trim for that best glide. So pretty much exactly the same as that accelerated stall.
Cool.
You don't really feel much. People are scared about those. They think it's just going to roll over on them.
Yeah, I mean, but the reality is that the stall's coming this way. It's not coming this way.
Right.
Cool. Let me configure this for a lazy 8 here, and we can do a few of those right while we're over here, and then we can work our way down.
Sounds good.
Just pick up a little airspeed here. God, they put that together fast, didn't they? That solar farm.
Going up everywhere.
Yeah, OPP just had this whole article on how they're putting another one over down there.
Yeah.
How they're like taking up all the cropland, and people are freaking out.
Oh, really?
Because it's like, this guy's like, I grow electrons now, I don't grow hay. I'm gonna work my way south now. I get back down, man.
Sometimes I think they're water when the sun's hitting them just right.
They do a good job of putting some reflective, so it doesn't just get a.
I know. I was thinking that one right by the airport. It's not a great spot to be blinding everybody.
But it hasn't. I haven't noticed it blind anybody
either.
Well, let me just get stabilized here. There we go. Got a good heading. Got the mountains off my wing there. And I got a good RPM. Cool. I'm going to start lazy 8 to the right here. It's all clear to the right. Eyes outside. And here we go.
There we go. A little more pitch on this right turn.
Not too steep. Cutting down through. This lazy 8 is super lazy.
Yeah.
There, it's starting that cut down. There we go. And came out of it.
Tax area 7 Roman Lima is going to be descending from 8,000 down to 4,000 during steep arrows.
Where?
About 7 miles south of Cornfield.
There we go. Okay, on to the next one.
There we go. Pitch bank. Bank slowly steepening up. There's 30. I'm just kind of holding it. Nose naturally kind of slices through.
There it is. Boom.
There's our 135, our maximum nose down. Starting to check inside real quick. Looking good. That was awesome.
Cool, I'm going to do another one
Left
to
is
the
really
right.
good. Right, just try to get that pitch initially.
Yeah. Cool, stabilized right there, and starting one to the right.
There we go. Hold it. Oh, got 30 degrees of bank. The nose naturally is going to start coming down.
Right.
Very consistent with the last one to the left.
There it is, coming down.
Quick glance inside. Looking good. Looking for that straight and level sight picture. Those are good. I think if you just remember to really get that pitch started in those right turns.
Yeah, again, I was treating it like a Chandelle where I do the turn first, but it's pitch and,
yeah, it's
pitch and angle. I'm going to do one more to that left.
On the. That's both kind of at the same time, in my opinion.
Yeah. Not so steep. Keeping that from going too steep. And still letting the thing start to come around. There it is. I think I got some funky wind on it.
I think so too. That's all part of the game.
So, keeping that nose down attitude as I'm coming out, rolling straight on my heading there to the south, and starting to arrest.
Perfect. Those look really nice.
Cool, where's Goring? It's down over there. Cool, let me, so I'd like to cut power here, and then I want to do a skidded that slip as I come back down and around there.
Sounds good.
Cool, bringing the power out, bringing carb heat out, bringing that down to idle, pitching for best glide. And that'll just be my way of losing speed coming down there. Oh, I'm going to get low and get all the rotor off of this, but that's all right. Yeah, so the example of this is going to be I'm going to rudder to the right, turn to the left, and just work that guy around.
Yeah, you see that little bi-wing, the pits? That's like every lap around the pattern. That's all they do.
Dude, I watched that thing flew on Saturday when I took off. I was convinced they were going to ground loop it. They're just down the runway.
And it was so breezy too. He's always flying in a crosswind.
And he looks like he doesn't have his shit together.
I think he does. I think there's a girl that flies it sometimes who's kind of new.
There were two. There were different colored ones, but one of them was somebody said, "Oh, that guy only has one leg."
Yeah, the red one. Yeah. He only has one leg, and I've seen him take it off the side of the runway.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the one I was thinking.
Yeah. No, he doesn't have it together. The guy shakes too, like he's got like Parkinson's.
Oh fuck.
But he made his own bionic leg that has this little handle down here that it breaks.
Get what?
To get his toe brakes.
Oh, wow.
Chief Practice, is there anyone over the Four Corners right now?
7-3 Mike Golf is not. We're over Goring. We're doing a descent down to Goring 6,000 and below 3 Mike Golf.
Roger that. I'll just stay to the south for a little while then. Thank you.
All right, 6,000 coming up on 5.5. So we've got about 1,500 to 2,000 feet to work with. So kind of what we've been doing on those simulated engine outs into the pattern.
Yeah,
so rather than
do that, I'm just going to say that's the end of my runway there.
Okay.
And so I can practice it from here, because that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring that to the right, and then tipping it to the left. Got that slip going on. Where's my airspeed there? So I'm full rudder, and then I'm going to start a turn here.
Yeah. So really just loading it with drag. I'd put that nose down a little more.
Yeah, keep that airspeed up. Yep.
But look at our vertical speed.
Yeah, wow, look at that.
They're really coming down. I think you might need to ease up on the rudder a little bit to help the turn get around.
But that rudder is just add. I mean, the whole point here is to add
drag.
And getting me down. I mean, we're trying to lose altitude here. That is awesome.
I'll go do these up at altitude and take it into a stall and see how the airplane will react. The high wing just drops down. Whereas if we cram a bunch of left rudder in that turn.
There we got that. Bringing my power back in. And look at my airspeed picked up there. But God, we were going like 20 degrees nose down at 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what I want to do. Good. Like now, like I feel like I could use that if I needed it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great tool to have. There's a time and place for it. And
especially when you're on that downwind.
Yeah.
And you're high.
Downwind, high, run out of gas.
Should we head back?
Sure. Do that kind of low approach and
kind of feel that
ground effect and work on getting the nose aligned since we probably have a little bit of a gusty crosswind.
East Practice Area traffic, Skyhawk 733 Mike Golf is heading back towards the Bend Airport from the north side of Goring, going to be paralleling Alfalfa Market back. Bend. Oops, East Practice Area, not Bend. All right, bouncy dog.
I know all winter I'm like, oh, I can't wait for summer. And then it gets here, I'm like, summer flying sucks. I really don't mind too much, but it's hard for new students.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough on final, though.
Yeah. Yeah, 3-4 in the summertime is challenging, no matter what.
I think they both are. I mean, I think 160, you get that sink over just before the road. There's something there.
Yeah.
Wow, how'd they... I'm psyched Josh is ready to launch and do all this training.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
So any word from the FSDO?
I actually got a letter in the mail last night from the NEB, the National Examinee Board in Oklahoma City. I got a letter from them initially saying they've received my application and that they'll grade it when the FSDO calls and says they need somebody. So I just got the letter saying that they've graded it and that I'd apply. So now it's just wait on
What does
the
the grade
FSDO.
look like?
I don't know. They just want to see that you actually meet the requirements, I guess. And they kind of rate you. Like if I get a score, like if they give me a B minus, then someone with an A is going to get it over me.
So they actually, but how do they score you?
I don't know.
Oh, so you don't know the criteria?
Nope.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Requirements. It says you need to have a good reputation in your local aviation community, I guess. But I think this was just that they saw that I meet the requirements and I can do airplane, single engine land, private, commercial, instrument.
And then as down the road you can add if you want to. It's probably easier to add once you're in.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to with the amount of multi-engine time I get.
Oh, right.
But CFI, yeah, you got to be doing it for like 2 years or something. I don't know. So now it's just hurry up and wait again.
So there's nothing for you to do though. That doesn't change anything.
There's nothing for me to do until the FSDO calls me, and then I have to go do the Oklahoma City course and come back and take a test or two or something.
The traffic, Cessna 733 Mike Golf is 5 miles to the east inbound.
Air traffic static 901 to hotel, turning left base 34, bend.
Oh, got him? No, I got somebody on final.
Bend traffic. Sport Cruiser 130 Bravo Foxtrot has base traffic in sight. Will be number 2, straight in 34, bend.
Wow. RPM's just revved on me. I don't
Air traffic static 901 to hotel is turning final 34, bend.
Bend traffic, Pilatus 285 Kilo Tango, be entering the 45 for the left downwind for 34.
Entering the 45, how long till you enter it?
And we're currently out of 5,600 feet, descending to pattern altitude.
Oh, there's the other plane there. Final.
Pilatus kind of right at the base.
Traffic, Pilatus 285 Kilo Tango's on the left downwind for 34.
You see him yet?
Yeah, I've seen him. Kind of coming right the base of that kind of open area where it's all burnt up. Really dark. Whoa, that was he's going to be like 1 o'clock pretty soon.
Oh, got him. Wow, he's booking. Cool. Tighten up the seatbelts.
Yep.
Somebody else take off.
I think that 9012 hotel.
With runway 84.
Oh, there he is.
Taxiing back to leading edge.
The other guy, just on
I think
final.
they're doing touch and goes.
Cool, we're gonna come in for a short field here.
Okay.
So, probably 55.
Yeah. Yeah, I get 60 on final and then coming over the dirt. Getting a little slower. Always got to start with the published speeds and tweak them from there. It was the same way, we were talking about 1.3 times VSO. In the 172 RG, it would say coming at 63, and it was way too fast.
Turning on left base for 34, full stop.
And he did 1.3 times VSO, and it came out to be like 48 knots.
Mile and a half, final 34, full stop then.
You see the final craft?
Traffic static 9012 hotel is clear, 34 pending.
Yeah, I've got him.
Okay. The traffic, Skyhawk 733 Mike Golf, overflying midfield, 5,500. Going to be setting up a teardrop for a left downwind bend.
And bend traffic, Flyers 285 Kilo Tango's turning on left base for 34.
Oh, he's going to get tight. You better turn that base right into a final, buddy.
Yeah, I'll go grab that advisory circular today. Yeah, I haven't read through the whole thing, but
Tango's turning final for 34.
it didn't really see any different than what it already was.
My God, I'm getting sunk and lifted and tossed.
Bend traffic, look out to 194 Lima Active, Bravo taxi, Kilo 34, right close traffic, bend traffic. Bend traffic, Brokers in 120 Bravo Foxtrot, clear, be taxiing the ramp.
The traffic, Cessna 33 Mike Golf is midfield left downwind runway 34 bend. So let's check this out. I fly this road frequently, but let's actually give it a look. Where are we on our strut?
Halfway.
Yeah, we're halfway around our strut. There's a little piece of shadow right there from our pitot tube. We'll call that good. Okay, so we're talking about configuration here. We're going to pitch this guy down. We're beam the numbers right there, left to right. Carpeet's coming in, bringing this down to 1500. Holding that pitch, setting us up for 80. So it's going to be slowing us down.
Traffic 737 Romeo Lima is 10 miles to the southwest, inbound at 6,500 feet.
And
traffic, look out
almost 80.
194 Lima Active,
Bringing that 10 degrees of flaps in.
Parallel 34, bend traffic.
Go, start to pitch down. Okay, looking over our left shoulder there, one way about 45. Got a little bit slow there, keeping my nose down. Skosh more power, power kind of bled off a little bit. Then traffic, 733 Mike Golf is left base, runway 34, bend. I don't like that, does not flow off my tongue at all, 733 Mike Golf. 7 tree. Okay, bringing that, just running our standard pattern. We're going to bring that 20 degrees of flaps in here now. So we've got that wind, remember, is coming off our nose there, so we're kind of flying into the wind here. Look at that Pilatus, how short he stopped.
And bend traffic, Polaris 25 Kilo Tango's off the active.
Pitching for 70 right here. Clear off that way. And traffic, Skyhawk 733 Mike Golf on final runway 34 bend. Okay, bringing a bit more drag into my flaps. I think that's 30 right about there. Trouble telling that, slowing me down. There's 60 right there.
Bend area traffic, helicopter 203 Lima Echo, 10 miles to the north, inbound on the RNAV Zulu 16, bend.
Whoa, here comes the game. So is that a stabilized approach?
Looks pretty good.
Getting down a little bit now. Got scotch more power. Remember, pitch for airspeed, power for altitude.
Landing. Airplane inside, then traffic.
Once I know I'm good on the approach there, I'm going to bring the rest of my flaps in. Well, I got a crosswind, so I think I'm not going to do today.
Okay.
So going to be holding that setting there. So using my ailerons to control my my heading, or sorry, my alignment. Using my my rudder to keep in coordination there. Pitching for 60. Oh, that's, I corrected too much.
Yeah. Little bit of left rudder now.
Oh, that was horrible for a short field. All right, let's go around. Oh, we got that power off, or the heat off that was just like nuts.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about yesterday, coming in at like 3 o'clock. I mean, it was, I think it's saying 14 knots, gusting up to like 18, but it just did not want to land. I was like over the numbers in ground effect and floated like midfield, and I was coming in at 60.
That's what happens sometimes. So what should I have done different on that?
Not much you could have done. I thought the speed was looking pretty good. We were just really high.
So I should,
turning final.
Yeah.
You know, check that altitude. Halfway through base. Turning base, we were still pattern altitude. So let it start coming down. We're getting a lot of lift, you know, in the downwind there. So some days those numbers again don't work out.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, and I can't just. Is that a boat? That is a boat down there.
Yeah, it's always been.
That's hilarious. Head traffic, Skyhawk 33 Mike 733 Mike Golf is a left crosswind 34 bend.
Bend area traffic, helicopter 203 Lima Echo, 6 miles to the north inbound on RNAV.
There you go.
6 bend.
The traffic, Sky 9643 Quebec, 15 miles south at 8,000 feet descending. The traffic.
Bend traffic, look at 194 Lima Echo. Taking off Bravo taxi, parallel 34, bend traffic.
Bend traffic, 737 Romeo Lima is 3 miles to the east. It's going to overfly the field 5,500 to your right, teardrop for a left down 134.
Go ahead and do about 2,000 RPM here in the downwind. That should keep us pretty close to flap speed so that when we make that other power reduction down to 1,500, we don't have to hold the nose up so long to get into flap speed.
There you go. God, this thing drops a ton when you add carb. Bend traffic, Skyhawk 3 Mike Golf, left downwind 34, bend.
Because you can do, what, 10 degrees of flaps under 110-ish in your airplane?
No, ours is the same.
Ours is, okay.
Yeah, I've only seen that in the more high-performance ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's even sketchier than this for the flaps. Oh, there goes the lift.
Bend area traffic, helicopter 203 Lima Echo is 4 miles to the north inbound on RNAV Zulu 16 bend.
We'll beam those numbers, bring that
So
power.
now we're coming back to about 15. Do a quick little glance at airspeed right on the edge there.
We'll slow it down a little more.
Bend traffic, Bonanza 904 Whiskey, taking runway 34.
There we go, that's probably it.
Bend.
And then now just push that nose over, kind of set that half and half sight picture out front.
Hours and inbound on the RNAV Zulu 16, we'll be sidestepping to right downwind.
There we go, so now we're coming up on our 45-degree point, and we're starting that descent.
There it is.
Now let's go ahead and turn.
94 Whiskey, rolling 34.
Bend traffic, Cessna 3 Mike Golf, left base 34.
And we'll add our 20 degrees of flaps whenever you're ready. Keeping that same kind of half and half sight picture. That should slow us down to around 70. There we go, wings level and base. Quick check on the altitude. We're coming through our 500-foot mark. Again, short field, I'd like to come in a little steeper anyways, so I think this is feeling pretty good. Wouldn't really change anything yet.
Ben traffic, 737 Romeo Lima is midfield. Going to be looking for that traffic coming from the north. We'll make a right here drop.
Ben traffic, Cessna 3 Mike Golf, turn and final runway 34, bend. Whoa.
Now it's just all feel. You feel that sinker.
That was a huge one.
For 34, bend.
God, somebody's pain. You can smell that. Smells like paint, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Or is that gas?
Might be gas. There we go. So now let's go at least 30 degrees of flaps.
So where is that? That's
Right about there. There we go. Now we're right at 60.
It's final for Bravo taxiway parallel 34, Ben traffic.
All right, let's see if we can stay on center line now. So control center line with your ailerons, control your heading with your rudders.
Ben traffic, Sky 23 Victors on a 3 mile 45 runway 34.
So I descent, sealing that, arresting it.
There we go. Now we're starting to work power all the way out. Relax that right foot a little bit. There we go. That's right through ground effects. There we go.
Longer.
That was better though.
Ben traffic, helicopter 203 Lima Echo, establish right downwind for Bravo taxiway parallel 34, Ben.
Ben traffic, Sky 96 Quebec, 10 miles.
There's less,
south speed.
This thing has a real big tendency to wheelbarrow up on that nose wheel.
I pulled that, I think there was much more crosswind at that end of the runway than down.
I think so.
Cool, let's try and fly that low, and then we'll set it down somewhere down here and stop. Just which will be interesting with this conditions. Whoa, that's a bird.
Ben traffic, Sky 23 Victors and downwind for runway 34.
Ben traffic, helicopter 552 Lima Echo, picking up
Lemur.
I haven't heard him in a while.
Charlie 4, Ben.
I like him, he's a cool guy. The lemurs. Aren't those the things that jump off the cliffs?
Yeah. Lima Echo, turning right base, Bravo taxiway parallel 34, Ben.
Started my turn a little bit early there. 6 climbing less performance than I thought.
Second behind them, left down 134.
Bend traffic, Cessna 3 Mike Golf, left crosswind 34, bend.
The traffic side 96 Quebec, 7 miles to the south, going to be straight in 34 for traffic.
Traffic helicopter 194 Lima Echo, we're going to be sidestepping for Bravo 6 to the northeast helipad, Ben.
Whoa, there's some weird
Ben traffic,
right there.
23 Victors, turning left base, runway 34, Ben.
And traffic, Cessna 3 Mike Golf, left downwind 34, bend.
Ben traffic, Sky 23 Victors, turning final runway 34, Ben.
Got the something out there. I think it's still doing a downwind. I got the final.
Okay, yep.
Helicopter 203, short final, Bravo taxiway, landing Bravo 6, and sidestepping to the east heliport, Ben.
Whoa.
Ben traffic 737 Romeo, makes it left base 34.
Cool, so what we noticed on that is he got moved because he was like looking on his heading, but he wasn't checking his ground track, and his whole thing got
Drifting over a little bit.
And where that becomes a problem, I'm just doing my teacher training here, where that becomes a problem is now he has to really tighten up that base to final turn, and he may actually overshoot his desired turn angle. Got some lift there I was trying to counteract for.
Ben traffic side 96 for the Quebec, 5 miles south, going to be in and straight in 34, Ben traffic.
Dude, you're going to pinch me, dude.
Ben traffic 737 Romeo Lima is on a mile final, runway 34, half lane traffic type. Bend area traffic, helicopter 316, Charlie Fox, 5.5 miles to the northwest at 3,900 inbound, bend.
Bend traffic, Cessna 3 Mike Golf, turn to left base, runway 34, bend.
Sport 3 flight, check.
9-2.
Let's bring her in.
Bend traffic, Sky 96, cruising Quebec, 4 miles south, going to be entering straight in 3-4, bend traffic.
Wow, he's 2 miles beyond us, I'm not seeing him, are you?
No, I wouldn't worry about him. Yeah, I see him out there.
Oh, got him now, yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep this one at like 20 degrees of flaps.
Yep.
I see that airplane on the base, let me come right in behind you.
Bend traffic, Cessna 3 Mike Golf, turn in final, runway 34, full stop, bend. Cool, bringing this down to 60, bit.
Bend traffic 737, Romeo Lima is on the go, going to be the left to close pattern.
Oh, you know what? We should have gone around on that first short field where I was floating. That was exactly where I should have gone around. Remind me next time to practice that.
Yeah, when we get closer to the check ride and we do like the whole check ride profile, we won't let those slide.
Cool.
Bend traffic 96 for the Quebec, 2 mile final, bend traffic.
Bend traffic, gotta go to 552, Lee Racco.
Oh, just double checking my, everything's looking good. I got my descent rate in. I'm a little bit fast here.
Traffic, Evolution 84 Echo Tango, we're flight at 2 on a 5 mile initial for runway 34, 5,000 feet will be an overhead approach.
Bend area traffic, helicopter 316.
Yeah, so now just keep that power in there.
To the north.
And you might need a little more to help maintain ground effect. So we kind of keep the nose down, and then all of a sudden the runway just starts kind of pushing us away. And we can fly this all the way down the runway, and then we just start reducing the power, and eyes down the runway,
making left base 3-4.
and you'll see it just start sinking.
That worked.
Yeah.
Especially with that
Gets
crosswind.
people comfortable, and that's when I do a lot of that, is just keeping center line.
Yeah, I'm just going to take this, I'm just going to feel the skew of my flight profile here.
Right downwind, Bravo taxiway, parallel 34, bend.
Bend area traffic, Evolution 84 Echo Tango, flight at 2, 1 mile south, overhead approach 34, bend.
Bend area traffic, helicopter 316, Charlie Fox.
What's that bump?
2 miles to the north, class 1 with special 34, bend. Extended center line, 34, bend.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 3 Mike Golf, clear of runway 34 at Alpha 5, taxiing back to the north hangars, bend. Cool, that was good. I'm glad we did that. I'm going to practice that some more.
Yeah, that really helps students with the crosswind control and keeping the nose aligned. Just because you know when you get below the hangar line, everything changes a little bit.
Yeah, it's just good. Like hearing that stall horn, being able to add power and just push down, and it's still working.
Helicopter 7425 Tango is 9 miles to the south, inbound at 6,200 and descending.
Cool, should we turn this off? GoPro? Oh yeah.